So did we turn on the AGA and we got that alarm? Is that what we're saying?
The AGA activity is on my timeline at the end of DPC.
Okay.
So we can simulate that I just turned it on, which I feel like I would do in real life, and we got a CO2 alarm at 4.0.
Okay.
And tell them I'll put the rest of the numbers in the procedure per Optimus.
Okay. All right, Houston, the only other thing we have for you is we turned on the AGA just a little bit early this morning, and we're showing 4.0 for CO2, and we got an audible alarm on that. The rest of the numbers we'll put in Optimus.
All right, we copy 4.0. Thanks for letting us know.
Okay, thanks, Houston. We're going to get on with the day.
A question for y'all. I think I understand that changing these numbers doesn't change my volume to them. Is that what you would agree with? Even though it says mic, which doesn't make sense for a level?
I would agree, but I do not know for sure.
That's a good point. I don't know.
Give it a try.
And Kevin, is the common structure copying our conversation about icon?
Do we want to be on off or listening to the others?
Oh, we can go listen. That works. Yeah, good call.
If you have any.
It didn't seem
With
to.
loud, it's the handheld that's off.
These definitely. You know, listen.
Yeah, good.
And you can tell Philip that the backseat TVs just went. Oh, there they are. They're fixed.
So you guys have the headset set up just in case we need to jump on those real quick. I would put maybe Vox on the icon, just that way you don't have to change it if you need to put them in.
Help me out.
All the way to the right. The right column is icon, and so I would turn those from off to Vox.
Okay.
And that way, if you put the headset on, it's already set up.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
This came there.
Houston, Ryan, we're ready for the burn conference.
James is out there for me.
I'm looking for our crew.
You might have stolen
We've
it.
got no deltas to the uplink burn 5. Burn pad that's currently on board. In regards to that earlier TBC failure, we're still go for TLI on our one good channel of TBC. Otherwise, do you have any questions on the burn pad for us?
Okay, just a couple things. Just want to confirm we're looking at the right burn pad. So we've got FMA TLI version 0. Is that the correct one?
And that is the correct file.
Okay, and the other question we had is just the BFS steps for today. We noticed in the burn pad that you, the ground, are taking care of step 6, as well as, let's see here, post-burn, you're doing that, but we're skipping step 11, so we're just a little confused about BFS.
That's the first we heard it here.
All right, Jeremy, well, you managed to find something here on the burn pad. Step 6 is actually should be called a skip, not an MCP.
Okay, so that means we will not enable BFS today because it's not a critical or RTC3 burn, just per the procedure then.
Yeah, you got that down perfect.
Okay, all right, that makes sense to us now. And then I guess the other thing is TDC, we've had a look as well. We don't see any indications of any failures. Should we expect to see some failure indications for that TDC? That's got it.
Yeah, that's perfect. I guess we can also infer they're going to do step 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, look about that.
All right, Jeremy, this is just an artifact of how we're working today, where the next software load, we will see this type of failure in the signatures, but for today, we just have to know it's there.
Okay, that's helpful. And what would we see right now in that case? Do you know? It's okay to do that.
Yeah, Jeremy, so what we do know is we do have that caution and alarm, and we're still looking into if they these other types of signatures.
And so TBC2 is down. Is that, do you understand that?
That is my assumption. He actually said one TBC. He didn't say which TBC, but the yeah.
Okay, and just to make sure I'm on the same page here, so are we saying TBC2 or the secondary channel is down? Is that what we're simulating?
Great question. Because it also brings it back to our display if we don't have 1 and 2.
All right, Jeremy, you were breaking up a little bit, but the second TVC, the secondary one, is considered failed. We're down right now.
All right.
Okay, you had my question perfect, so that explains it. Thank you. Okay, we're all set now, and we assume that we have a go for preliminary burn targeting.
Nice.
Hey, thanks for the essay, Jeremy. We would like y'all to take another CO2 AGA reading, please, and then leave the AGA processing it on, and then every 15 minutes, 1-5, if y'all can call down another AGA reading, and we're going to start getting some trending data. And we'll keep doing this until we hit Ike's post-exercise on the timeline AGA reading, and then we'll reassess at that point.
Okay, understood. The current CO2 reading is 3.8. We've had the AGA on, we just left it on for the whole exercise period as scripted, and we'll call you in 15 minutes with the next one.
All right, we copy the reading, and thank you very much, Jeremy.
All right.
Okay, on panel F1, Jeremy. Row 1, switch coolant loop 1, pump Bravo to auto center.
Okay, Bravo, which is the second switch, is going to auto center.
Yep. Now on row 2, coolant loop 2, pump Bravo, auto center.
Pump Bravo, auto center.
On row 3, switch scrubber ARS fan 1 power to auto center.
Scrubber ARS fan 1 power to auto.
And
Center.
LCG pump auto center.
LCG pump going to auto center.
Row 4, switch scrubber ARS fan 2 power to auto center.
Scrubber ARS fan 2 power to auto center.
That's great. Now on F5, I already turned this off.
Okay.
And then you can read me F6.
F6, switch strobe 1 off, which is down. LED off.
Off.
Switch 2 or switch strobe 2 off, down, LED off.
Off. Houston 11.0.010 post-orbit insertion SIP switch configuration is complete. And close that procedure.
All right, great work, Reed. Thank you.
Close this procedure. And we've got the two things open that we want. And I'll go back to COM audio. That's where that was. All right.
No problem.
Okay, so did you guys hear that or see it? I don't know that I need to.
Well, I'll read back what I think I heard it and see if anyone agrees.
Copy, we're chatting.
They did what they were going to do, which was to move the heaters over to TCU1.
Okay.
And that was successful. I'm assuming, anyone hear anything different?
Nope.
TCU2 is still down.
Yeah,
Maybe,
that's
but this
the
is gone,
one.
so yeah, I don't
The
understand.
RPC was closed.
I feel like, oh yeah, we can go to the RPC. I feel like what I heard is maybe that's the config though.
Mhm.
Like, yes, they got this RPC to close, but the heaters are still over on the other one.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the other TCUs failed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it wasn't failed, it was unpowered.
Um,
And at this point, the power
It's back.
that was cut off is back. So I actually, whatever, I think we're digging way deeper than we have to, but they just didn't say it. They didn't say what they did with the heaters, and they're going to tell us what they actually will do.
Yeah.
But I assume the same as you, but they didn't say it.
Yeah,
They
okay.
may have said it earlier to you guys, and I know they told me they were troubleshooting this by trying to turn that on. Did they tell you guys they were moving the heaters over? I thought that was something
They moved the heaters
they
over.
did tell you earlier, but they didn't tell us. They didn't
I
explicitly
don't think
say
they
it.
called back to say, like, hey, it's done. Or,
Oh, the heater's moving over.
But just
Got
now, in
it.
his call just now, that's why it kind of was a hanging, what are you going to do? Because he didn't tell us.
So if we want full understanding, we could ask if the heaters are on TCU1. If we
But I also think it's
can
going
also
to leave
just-
because I don't think we can affect change.
We can
anyway.
just get over their hair.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
I'm happy with the call they just made.
Okay. And Houston, we copy all, no questions. Thanks for the status.
No problem, Christina. And also, the Plus X flange heaters are on and prop avionics are configured.
Let's see that. Copy. Thanks. We see the same. That was the step. It was a auto steps.
Hey, what does anyone know what our ARS state was prior? He said there
It was
was
exercise.
Exercise.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see it with my eyes, but that's my guess.
I did.
Even though they called down, if they aborted exercise, they kept it
Kept it in exercise.
to try to bring CO2 down faster.
That's my assumption. Yep.
We're going to wait. Right?
81A is still failed. However, through our discussion here on the ground, we are still go for TLI, and we can proceed along with the burn execution procedure.
Okay, Orion copy.
And Orion Houston, this is Jeff, the flight console. I told you guys I would call you when I was waving the flight rule, and that's where we are today. Right now, we are one of two SADI channels on SADI 1. We've got 1A that is down. SADI 1B is still functional. We've positioned the solar arrays for TLI. And in this case, we are in a good configuration and a safe configuration to perform the TLI burn. The risk associated with next force failure and being able to position those solar arrays in the future is what we're talking about. And that's a risk I'm willing to take and wanted to let you know that's where we're at today.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Yes.
All right, you good? Christina, Jeremy? All right, good. Thank you.
Okay, Jeff, we appreciate that insight, and we all are go with that as well. Thank you.
All right, our solar arrays got into position, so I went ahead and verified those. I'm going to continue, even though they don't have to be there till 11. So.
Orion Houston on 1, the maneuver to burn attitude is starting here within a minute.
Orion copies.
All right, still my thunder. Step 21.4, attitude maneuver anomaly starting at TIG minus 11. We're at TIG minus, just inside TIG minus 12. May not complete till TIG minus 5. OMZ burns, which is what we're doing, they're going to mode scorch to off, so we do expect scorch to be off at the start of the maneuver, and that will avoid errant scorch indications. Saws are safe once they're in ohms burn up or ohms burn down, which they all are now, and that will be with the 10 jet pref list, which we aren't in yet, but I know we've looked at that before. It goes to it when we start the maneuver.
Just hold there for 1 second.
Yep, holding.
Hey, Sean, are you taking notes?
15
for this thing?
seconds until
But I
the
can't read it.
maneuver.
No? No, I'll email it to myself. No, I'm okay.
I'm actually about to leave. No.
I wrote that one down, Ike, because you're talking about that procedure number.
Well, that too, actually down?
Yep.
Okay. So that's interesting. It's that way on the PCD and on the EPROC.
Copy.
Scorch detect.
Okay.
So RCS over
This is
time.
the one we're supposed to go free drift on. Concur. This is the one for free drift.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a section in the procedure if we want to get there.
Yeah, It's in step 21. Actually, I happen to know what it is because jump to instruction 146 because I had that question about it.
Okay, Houston, we went ahead and moded to free drift, and the procedure has us cancel this burn or issue the, command ATP no-go. Just wanted to check with you first.
Should I do this?
Got to, just saw RCS over temp is an alarm.
Do you guys agree I should
Concur.
do this?
Yep.
And
Ever
then
free, saw move, I concur.
we are non-critical, yes, so
Yeah.
I think we also command no-go.
Checking.
I was going to give them a minute on that one,
Fair.
if you're cool with that, because I don't think it'll change anything. I think
And
we've done the
and
two
we can change
important
it fast
things.
too, but okay.
Oh, look, that did re-up. Go to attitude now. I bet it's still going to be cyan, but go to attitude real quick. They did just re-up that. Okay.
Well, I went to inertial. You saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the seagull changed. Nobody needs to follow along, but I'm going back to the initial route, which was saw RCS over 10, and I'm just going to look through everything we've gotten since then, and it's really hard for me to see that. You can see it.
So these are saw, burn, position, fail. You want me to back up?
No, it's good.
These ones you can see?
Yep.
No warnings?
Okay, there's 4209 burn, config, hold.
There. All we have left on your plate is just to stow the RHC, and we've got the rest of the orbit for an execution procedure in our hands.
Okay, we will stow the RHC and we'll call that complete.
Sweet.